Oh, happy day, my blockout dates are over. We're at Disney's Magic Kingdom. We've got rides, we've got sights, we've got sounds, we've got news. Let's go inside for a walk and talk. Before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time, so hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. Okay guys, well the first thing I want to note is that it is January 7th and it's a beautiful 77 degrees. The second thing I want to note is that the Walt Disney World Railway is still down. They have closed it because of the Tron Construction. They're tearing up some of the tracks over there, so it is down, but they have parked it right out here up front and it looks very pretty. And they have not given us a date as to when this will be operational again, so right now it's just a sight, it's not a ride. And speaking of Tron, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's just take a little stroll down Main Street here, enjoying the sights and the sounds of Main Street. And we're gonna head over to the Tron area. Now I don't think we're gonna be able to see much as far as the progress of the construction. However, I'm gonna try a trick. Once I get over there, I'm gonna ride that Barnstormer ride, the kiddie coaster, and we're gonna see if I can see anything from that ride. Let's test that out. Okay. I am 99% sure this is a new sign. This sign for the Monsters Inc. laugh floor. I'm pretty sure this is new since the last time I've been here. But I tell you what, in the comments below, if you know for sure, let me know if that's a new sign. I'm 99% sure that's new, right? Okay, we have already mentioned that the railway is down. The Walt Disney World Railway is closed. Also down right now for a refurb is the Tomorrowland Speedway. And guess what? This Tomorrowland refurb, it's a long one. It's going to be closed for over 4 months. It's not set to open back up until May 18th. So if you're coming here between now, which is January 7th, and May 18th, you won't be counting on riding this ride. It's going to be down until May 18th. You can see right over there, they have a bunch of the cars just parked. Too bad, it's a really fun ride, especially for the young ones who don't get to drive or have go-karts or anything. It's pretty fun for them. Now there are rumors that this right here, the Tomorrowland Speedway, is going to be converted over to have like a Tron overlay. I don't think that's what's happening right now. I think it's too early for that. I think this is just a general refurb. And if it is going to be converted over to like a Tron theming, that's going to be a little more closely related to when the actual Tron roller coaster opens. So quiet over here by the Speedway without the cars running. It's very unusual. So Space Mountain is one of my favorite rides, so I always like to have a little checkup on it. And right now the standby is 85 minutes, and this is the Fast Pass line for Space Mountain right now. So I really love that Space Mountain ride, but personally, since I'm here so much, lucky enough to be here so much, I've never waited more than like 15 minutes for it, or I have like a Fast Pass. But as I'm making my way back here, it looks like they have part of the access to where I was going to film Tron cut off here, right by the gift shop to Space Mountain. What's going on here? I guess I'm going to have to walk all the way around to like the Barnstormer area. So yeah, they have the wall up. They have the green tarp on the fence. I'm kind of zooming in. I can see some guys back there with hard hats and safety vests on with shovels. Can't see what they're doing, but I'm going to walk around to the other side and just see what we can see. Well, I have made it over here by the Barnstormer, and guess what? Disney has me blocked out over here. They're very good at hiding the magic of how they create all these attractions and stuff. But let's just take a look at what I can see. It's not much. I gotta be honest, the only thing really worth seeing is that very cool looking Tron poster they have over there. That gets me excited for the ride. Like it's really gonna happen. I love Tron, both movies. I love the original movie and that little sequel they did to it here recently. We thought that was going to be a franchise, but it doesn't look like the sequel did well enough to make it a franchise movie, but I enjoy it nonetheless. The standby for the Barnstormer today is 35 minutes, but I pre-planned. I knew I was going to try to see if I can get a good look from this ride into the Tron area, so I have a Fast Pass. Let's go check it out. And I'll tell you what, even if I can't see anything regarding the Tron construction, at least I'm going to have a good time, have a little bit of fun. Well guys, it's not much, but this is the best Tron construction video or images I have seen, if I do say so myself. we can only really see a lot of dirt being pushed around. We can kind of see right here where the green fence is, where the track's torn up. But other than that, not a lot, just a lot of dirt. We can see kind of a little retention pond being built. Now regarding this little, it kind of looks like a retention pond. I don't know if this is permanent or maybe this is just something they've built for the construction phase. I don't think it's going to be a permanent retention pond, just something as they're doing the construction to help with some of the environmental issues they may be having. And I think right here from the queue, this is going to be the best images we're going to get of the Tron Construction. I don't think the ride is going to offer much more. Even when we get to the top of the climb up, I think there's some trees here that are going to kind of block the coverage of Tron. So enjoy these images while I have them on screen. I don't think you're going to get any better images, but in the future, when we really start seeing a structure going up, we have to remember this trick and come back here again to this spot. All right guys, having seen everything we can see of the Tron Construction, let's just have this ride, just be a little POV shot. Well guys, I just got off the Barnstormer, and guess what? I forgot to press the record button when I got on it. Oh well, we saw all we can see of the Tron Construction. We really couldn't see much from the ride itself, just the queue. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot to press the record button. What a rookie move. I apologize for that. Luckily that ride's only like a minute and a half long. We didn't miss much. But I promise I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna hit up one of my favorite rides here at Magic Kingdom in just a bit, after I give you guys some news about some park stuff that's happening. So stay tuned for that. Another ride closed for refurb, this one just a short while, is Peter Pan's Flight, which will reopen on February 2nd, but not open today. Now for a second, I thought there was a big line over here by Peter Pan's Flight, and I was trying to figure out what it was for. No line, just people sitting in the shade, or standing in the shade. Look, I don't know if you guys can see across the river here, but Aunt Polly's, that was open for the holiday season. But now it's closed again. This holiday season was the first time it was open to serve food, like the first time in like a few years, I think. And I missed it, dang it. Okay, I'm trying to make my way back to the castle because I have a bit of park news I want to share with you guys. January 18th, that's going to be Mickey and Minnie's surprise celebration. That's when that's going to kick off. The celebration starts on January 18th and ends on September 30th. And here's the rundown of events. Mickey and Minnie will greet guests together inside the Town Square Theater, wearing all new colorful outfits for the special celebration. The celebration station inside of Town Square Theater allows guests to sign a guest book to let Mickey and Minnie know personally how much fun they had during the party. And an all-new song, It's a Good Time, will play several times during the day as part of a new Move It, Shake It, Mouse Dance It street party. And Pluto is going to meet some guests under the big top at Pete's Silly Sideshow in Storybook Circus. But that's not all. I have some more news, and it's regarding Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. Let's get to that news. And by the way, this news is mainly regarding January, so I'm a few days late, but let's get to the January news. I just need to let you know that Epcot is going to have the Festival of Arts, and that's going to begin on January 18th. And as far as Hollywood Studios, on January 18th, Pixar Place reopens as Metroville, and that's going to feature The Incredibles. Monsters Incorporated is going to have a meet and greet that's going to debut at the Walt Disney World Presents area. And the 30th anniversary logo for Hollywood Studios will officially debut. But we've already had a sneak peek of it. Here it is right here. But come January 18th, this logo will be all around the parks, all on all types of merchandise and things like that. Now, as far as Animal Kingdom news, the Calais River Ride, that's going to close for a refurb on January 7th, which is today as I'm filming this, and that's going to be for a good bit of time. It is not going to reopen until March 23rd. Also at Animal Kingdom on January 18th, the Lion King's 25th anniversary Hakuna Matata Time Dance Party is set to debut. Remember when I started the video and said we were going to do sights and sounds and rides and news? Well, here's some of the sounds. The Main Street Philharmonic. So remember earlier today when I had that little camera mishap with a POV for getting to press the record button? This is how I'm gonna make up for it. A POV of Splash Mountain, one of my favorite rides here at Magic Kingdom. And just as a point of reference, the Splash Mountain standby wait time is 50 minutes. But of course I did pre-plan for today and I have a fast pass for Splash Mountain. We're gonna get on it right now. Here we go! Hey look, it's Peter Pan and Wendy. You don't see that every day on Splash Mountain. Oh my goodness, the battery's dying right now.
Yes, sir. I hope Brother Rabbit takes me along with him. Sure, he's a good
Did it that time, but just barely, because as soon as I got on the ride, about 1/3 of the way through, my battery started blinking red, meaning the battery was dying. Now a lot of the times I can just keep pressing play and it'll work for a little bit longer, but I didn't want to take a chance. So mid-ride I changed batteries, and luckily I was doing it in time to get you most of the ride. Which I was happy to do because Splash Mountain is one of my favorite rides here at Magic Kingdom, and I did get a little more wet than anticipated. The camera got a little more wet than I thought I was going to get. Myself, not so much. The lens got a little wet. The microphone, it looked like was safe, because that's the big issue with the water with me, as far as if I'm going to get the camera wet, is whether or not the water is going to go in the microphone. I don't think it did, but I consider myself lucky on that trip. Well guys, we did it. We are back on board with another Disney video. Thanks for coming along. I really enjoyed our walk and talk. And with that being said, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rigs Flicks, and now, It's time to relax.